wanna paint with the wine. You can call me Whitney, I know that he'll name. This is the baddest in school, the baddest in the game. Excuse me, honey, but nobody's in my lane. If you was in New York, you was fucking a Yankee. I was fucking with Bass.
Alright y'all, hello and welcome back to my channel. If you guys do not know, my name is Taryn and I am here to tell you guys how I was able to get my 2 investment properties that I just recently got and announced. Yay! I'm so excited. But y'all, this is not an easy process. I'm gonna tell y'all now, this is not something that you can just wake up and do unless you got a job. And if you have the money, you can do it. But the thing is, you have to have proof of these funds, and you also kind of have to have a job. It's just, it's a lot of things that you have to go through unless you already have been in the game, have already been approved. Then it may be easier for you, but my particular process, I went through a lot. Like, I was supposed to get these properties last year, but since it was like a bit of a process just proving where the funds were coming from, where I was getting all this money from, why was I getting so much money in my account, it was a lot. So I'm just gonna tell you guys a bit about my process and how I was able to finally get my 2 properties. But if you guys have any questions on wanting to start anything, I did get this mainly from my digital and affiliate marketing income. My other income, being a respiratory therapist, my stable job, that also helped me get approved to be able to get these properties. But if you guys want to learn more, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, let's get started. What is an investment property? So honestly, you guys, I did not know about what investment properties were or anything. Thanks to my mom and dad teaching me and telling me, and once I got all this money, they're like, you're gonna have to do something with it, because I would have never even thought to do this. But they were saying that future me is gonna love it and I'm gonna be okay. I will always be able to get some money coming in, just because as long as I have a tenant, then I will get, you know, however much extra a month, depending on how much I'm charging the tenant per month. Property is, you're investing your money. So I made over 100K in 3 months, so I was able to get 2 of them. So I put my money that I have made, so basically I'm investing my money into the property, and I'm making my money back or more, just because I am going to be getting some tenants to rent them out to, and how much I'm charging per month is going to be a little bit greater than what I have to pay per month on the property. So I'm going to make a little bit extra on that property just from renting it out to a tenant. I hope that makes sense. That's the easiest way for me to explain that to you guys. So I currently have 2 of them. One of them I'm doing through the state, and I think the other one, I'm not sure if it's through the state or not, to get it on my own, just because of course, my income. They had to ask me most of the questions, but my interest in like starting to do this was from my parents. How was I able to get approved to get these investment properties? Yada yada yada. So I'm gonna just talk about how difficult my process was, because it was not easy at all. So I did not like record the whole entire thing, because I have been trying to get this property since it was like last year, probably October, November. It's been a minute, y'all. Like, I've been trying to get this property for the longest time. So first off, whenever I had to go through two people, I don't know what their positions are called. I was showing like everything. I was getting them proof of everything. I was showing screenshots, They said they don't accept screenshots, so I had to make it a PDF. Basically, I was making way too much money in my bank account, and in order for me to show like the money coming, like I had the money in order to get this investment property, I had to show my bank account, because I had all my money in my savings. So I showed them the money, and they saw where the money was coming from, and that was the issue, because the money was coming from like affiliate and digital marketing. The companies were sending it to me directly, direct deposit in my account, and I put it directly in my savings account. So they're questioning it. They did not know where it's coming from. So basically I had to contact the company, because the way that the company is, they do not really have like a pay stub thing, like, because you know how with a regular job you have a pay stub, and you know if you do like YouTube, it's similar. Like YouTube, even TikTok, because I was getting stuff from TikTok as well, that they don't have like a pay stub for you to see per month how much you're gonna pay, because the money is like, it varies every month. You don't get a set pay. So I did not know how to explain that other than that's what it was. So I tried my best to explain that. I contacted the company. I showed them. Literally, I had to get them like they got the little slip of them direct depositing the amount of money to my account. Like, I literally had to do all of that, and they still were acting funny. Like, they would not like let it go through. The underwriter was asking so many different questions. Basically, to me, they were being kinda, yeah. But anyway, so the next company that I started working with, they were a lot better. I had a smoother kind of process. I got scared at the end just because they were doing the same thing, asking me all these questions. And then they started bringing up like the pay in four stuff. But my pay in four stuff honestly didn't have anything to do with the money I had in my savings, because my pay in four was coming from me, where I get paid for my job. So I didn't understand the correlation, but I guess they just wanted to know. But overall, I was able to get it finally. It took so long, you guys. You guys don't understand. This has literally been the longest process ever. And then compared to like my parents, they said that it was super quick, usually super quick with them. But this is technically, it's my second, but my first one is one that my parents originally had, and they gave it to me. So that's why that one wasn't so hard. This one was harder because I actually had to, you know, go through the entire process. How would you be able to get an investment property? So as you guys can see, my story was pretty difficult. And if you guys do notice, a lot of people that do YouTube like full-time, a lot of things like full-time, even like hairstylists, all that stuff full-time, basically working for yourself. And if you work for yourself, you may be able to, you know, comment on this as well. It's very hard to get things, like probably even get an apartment, just like simple things, just because it's such a process just to see like, where's this money coming from, how are you getting this money, how are you gonna be able to pay us per month, yada yada yada. So it's a lot to go through. Like, you have the funds, but it's just them trusting you basically to be able to pay it every month. So it's just a tricky little process. I mean, if you do it the first time, I'm sure you can do it multiple other times, but it's like, even if you have the funds, it's still gonna be a process. I'm just letting y'all know. So I would suggest having a stable job. That was probably the stable job was probably the only thing that really got me this property, if I'm going to be honest. I am a respiratory therapist. You don't have to be a respiratory therapist, but I would say have a job where you are also able to get this property even off your just that income, because y'all, it's hard. Especially being, you know, black woman, young black woman, it's hard. So I would just say set yourself up for success. You don't have to be a respiratory therapist. Just have a stable job. I don't know. I mean, anything. It's a lot of high-paying jobs out there. But, of course, you have to go through schooling first. I always suggest people to go to school, get a job. But a lot of people don't want to do that. We don't always have to go to school. But I'm just telling you, if you want to do stuff like this, it's probably going to be tricky. It is. It's just because of how the world is set up today, y'all. But I'm trying to give y'all some tips. Like, please go to school. Because stuff like this, like, even if you want to get your own home, it's going to be hard. Just because if you don't have a steady job, it's going to be hard. That's just the reality of it. And then also, don't let me get started on credit. Woo! Y'all. But anyways, y'all, I hope this video was helpful. I hope I wasn't, like, too confusing. But key things to get out of this video: get a stable job. Please get a stable job. Even if you have the funds, you have to have some type of stable job. Something. Like, it's hard to do that because, I don't know, it's a lot. Like, especially those underwriters. Like, I'm just saying. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys do want to start digital and affiliate marketing, comment down below or DM me. I also have the link to the free chat in my bio. I also have an ebook where it explains how to get into digital and affiliate marketing, also explaining what it is, how to start, what things to do, you know, basically getting your foot in there. So if you guys want to learn how to do that, go ahead and click that link. But without further ado, y'all, I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all later, and bye. Love you.